Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here. Welcome back to Civ 3. Okay, let me take stock real quick of what I've got. I need one more infantry there, and then I need a handful for the Roman cities, although some of them are already secured. Okay, I plan to go to war with Maya in this episode. I don't even remember if I left off with that plan last episode or what, but that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully, by the end of me dealing with them, at least with their mainland, I'll have amphibious warfare, and I can start putting together my batch of marines to deal with the remaining islands. Yeah, my other ship is still coming around to deal with everything that it's gonna deal with. I'm putting together a group to hit this one right now. Yeah, okay. I think we're set. Let's keep going. I'm not sure how I'm gonna deal with his massive stacks. I think I might hit his southern edge, and then leave some guys just out of reach so that he'll step forward and attack them. Get a stock exchange. Oh, this place still needs a library. I don't know why it slows down like that sometimes, but it's really unnerving. Alright, keep building infantry. I need a handful more of them. Awesome, getting cruisers. Got greenery. This one doesn't have a courthouse or a police station yet. I wonder why I rushed to greenery. Okay, so you've already got a harbor. Yeah, just go for a barracks. That one worker's going to very, very slowly clear out that island. But it'll get cleared. Alright, we got our first cruiser. This thing better not sink on first contact with an enemy. I will be unhappy if it does. we don't care about Mayan space anymore. Yeah, let's just, so I don't forget about this, we can get our last city connected up. Okay, you guys can go start chopping down forests in the grasslands. Man, there's so many spots that just don't have one road. It's bizarre to me. I don't know why the AI does it. Let's at least get the ones within city ranges for the most part first. Okay, I'm gonna send them up here. You guys get on this one. Very slowly we're working our way through all this jungle. I don't think... I mean, okay, so they do have a pretty large wetlands area. Holy cow, they have a massive swamp here. But I think it's for the most part pretty centralized. Big old jungle and swamp, most of the rest of the place. Well, they've got a couple patches out here. No tropics down below. Okay, so... yeah, they only have a slight issue with that. And given that I'm going to be fighting them pretty late in the game when all of... like, I'm not going to take those places, this other continent, for production purposes. I'm taking it for conquest purposes. So I don't really have to worry about the state it's in. I think I had them chopping down forest as well, but I'm going to use them to road this one. And this one. These guys were chopping down forests. And they cleared out everything down there. Shouldn't have anything to deal with in most of these spots. There's one there, but I'm not going to worry about that for a while. Go ahead and chop this. Okay, could put these guys on hill duty, but I don't think we really need hills railroaded that badly. There's a decent bit of desert out here that still needs to be irrigated. More for completion's sake than anything else. I have quite a few of these things. I think I'll just station them once they've finished exploring. I'll station them around China, just to interfere with any of his sea efforts. Because they're gonna be, I think, the next biggest enemy. I think they are the current biggest enemy. They're just a continent away. Alright, all of my future warships are going to congregate in the main fleet location so I can escort any transports that I send out. I got a couple here, and the enemies aren't really prepared to interact with them, so I don't need to worry about escorting too much at the moment. But we will get there. You built an airport, right? Yeah. You want as direct a connection to your capital as you can get, basically at all times. Can I get a spy into England yet? No, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I don't know what odds make any of that work. Yeah, we'll move. I don't know what the odds are. It has the safe option, but, I mean, it doesn't really seem to make a difference no matter what you do for any spy actions. It's just almost completely random, so generally, if you can't get into someone's territory on, like, the first try, you're probably not going to be able to for quite a while. And I don't know why that is. Okay, you build infantry. I'm going to need another stack of them to hit some more islands. And Philadelphia is a production powerhouse. Keeps on slowing down like that, and it's really starting to bother me. I've not had to deal to do that before. We'll start getting bombers online. And we're making 816 gold a turn. That is a lot. The idea of pretty much anything cutting into that at this point, it isn't likely. Did I just get pollution from that city, like, a ton of spaces away? How did that even work? Yeah, get a hospital. That poor city, it's just got nothing going for it. Half the people are unhappy. The other half are very happy. Man, all of those go to corruption and waste. It's so annoying. If they were going to make it such a huge problem, I feel like there should be a better solution to it than a couple buildings that might get you an extra shield or two at distant cities. Yes, I could be communist. They have a solution to it. Okay, I think I saw two pollution spots hit us, right? There's that one, but wasn't there another one? Was I imagining that? Wait a minute. Was it one of these? No. Where did I must not have been paying attention. this many turns into the game, I'm not sure how Rome did not have enough workers to at least have roads on their tiny spaces. Like, they had such little development in their location. And I get it, they weren't a huge nation or anything, but I feel like it's a little ridiculous that they were that underdeveloped. I don't really want to start in on these mountains when there's more profitable things to do. I guess we can go back to railroading the good stuff down here. Oh, this one still doesn't even have a mine. Eight turns. I think I went overboard with these things. And it's probably going to be a while before we get these two patches completely sealed in. I don't like how it looks on the map. Okay, so 6 infantry is what I need to fully cover everything. You don't have an airport yet, so get one. You two. I have you working on infantry, but yeah, you don't have one of those yet. So just for fun, get one. Yeah, neither of these places do either. Alright. Sure. Kick off that, and you... Nope. Get out of my face. There we go. Mass production. Get amphibious warfare. Okay, marketplace. Go ahead and start building cultural sites. Library, not a coal plant. Commercial dock's pretty good. Ah, there's the pollution. Not like I really need more money, but why not get it? You know, I get these improvements so that I can continue to improve. I might as well make as much money as I possibly can. Yeah, you don't even have courthouse or police station either. I put some of these things on granaries without even thinking about it, apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna put them on chopping these down. Just so they're in the area whenever war breaks out. Okay, that should be the last Incan city, now garrisoned. Okay, 2 more infantry, and we should be set. Okay, that was a veteran. I thought that was a regular for some reason, and I was about to be concerned. Do I have a worker sitting on that island doing nothing, or is he working on a railroad? There's a part of me that's starting to think the other nations have collectively explored the entirety of the oceans, and they already have shared maps with each other, so that I'm the only one still in darkness. It's the only thing that makes sense to me on why I'm not going across pretty much anyone else's ships out here. Because generally, when you're first exploring, you encounter other nations all the time. But in this game, I didn't get my fleet up for a while, so I have encountered far less. Yeah. Okay, yeah, finish the army, then we'll do that. I'm shocked that does not have more population somehow. Alright, I'm gonna wait till I get my last infantry in here before I pull everyone back. Which should be next turn, because I think infantry in 1 turn there. Infantry in 1 turn here. Okay, yeah, that should be it. Okay, build a commercial dock. Actually, get a university. Now we're starting to get bombers. I'm going to station them on my little island that I have there next to the American one, so they can be ready to bomb the second I'm prepared to invade. Civil defense. Right, yeah, I get a commercial dock. You know, something I've just thought of. If you have a worker who wants to put down a railroad, and some of your cities have coal and some don't, what establishes whether they can put down the railroad or not? Because the worker action requiring coal is the only thing other than city production that requires a resource. Right? There's no other worker action. There's no other units that require resources of specific types for anything. It's only them. So I have to wonder what happens if, like, say you have a road that brings coal to your capital, but your worker is near a city with no coal or connection to it at all. Can he still put coal down? I don't know. Or put coal down. Put a railroad down. Or if you have a worker who's on a spot that has coal, but it isn't roaded to anything, can he work that? Can he use the coal that's on the space he's on, even though it isn't connected to any cities? Maybe this is answered, actually. Worker actions, railroad. Build railroads after the discovery of steam power, only if your civilization has access to the strategic resources, iron and coal. It's probably into your capital. You need it in the capital. That'd be my assumption, at least. Alright, I'll put a couple bombers over there. I could use them on the Mayans, but I'm not too worried about it. The only thing is numbers. I'll need quite a few people to deal with their initial counterattack. I might sick these guys on all of this swamp and see if they can clear it out. I know they can, but I'm also worried about breaking the group up. Because whenever I do that, it's going to split them all, and I'm not going to be sure who belongs in what piles, and I feel like it could get dramatic. Okay, you guys go ahead and start throwing roads on these forests. Might as well put down a railroad, right? Alright, that should be it for them. Yeah, no, that worker's not doing anything. I must have forgotten to set him on putting railroads on the forests. Did I think there was no point? I have to wonder what was going through my head. We're getting decently close to some people's borders, too. They might start sending out warships to sink us. I don't think it'd be the wisest move if they did. Since there's not a ton of the map unexplored, most of these privateers are headed to the same locations, which means you hit one, you're gonna have to deal with a gaggle of them. Okay, start waking these guys up. This is where the convenience of railroads really comes in handy. I could pull all of these people to one location in one turn. Okay. So I'm going to need a group of them here. Because this is where I'm hitting first. One more, probably. I'm going to try to seize Lagerto and this one right here, La Zappa. The rest of you are going to mass up in Buffalo, well, not you. So you're going to be here. I should probably have someone. I'm going to send a Crusader right there. And you're here. If he has fast units, he can jump out and grab us. But I don't think he does. I'm going to put a Crusader on him as well. I didn't think about the workers. I'll need some here. Just in case he has fast units nearby, he will jump out and kill them. But it also kind of depends on what he does with that army. If he marches it into my land, which I'm assuming he will, then we can slaughter them. He also shouldn't have many fast units, if any. He doesn't have horses in his territory. I don't think he does. No, it doesn't look like it. So we have to trade for them, and I'm not sure if he will. Horses are not a super valuable resource at this point in the game. So I'm not sure the computer would find it worth it. And I haven't seen him moving any horses around, just a lot of foot soldiers. I'm going to need the armies over here especially. Maybe not all of them. Just so I have someone around in case he tries something there. Once we thrash this military force, I'm going to put you down here. Then it should not be a problem. Because he will have used pretty much everything he's got. We can just start walking in and taking cities. Okay. So, yeah, let's go. Actually, hold on. I want to check something first. He has 20 cavalry. He has 13 riflemen already. Okay, we need to actually hit him fast, and we need to hit him hard. Oh, boy. Okay, I retract my statement. He's going to get those workers. I'm going to wait another turn, and I'm going to pull everyone away from the border. And then we're going to forget about that strategy of these guys. He has his actual military somewhere else. These guys are probably here to deter any extra assaults. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's take the armies. You're all going to be down here. Now I'm going to keep a pile of these guys here for counterattacking purposes. Pretty much alone. The rest of you are going to come down here. Because I'm imagining it's in the presence of his capital that all of his cavalry are going to be. Not wake everyone. Fortify everyone. Okay, this will give us a turn to have a couple extra infantry as well. Just what I want to see. More defenders. This is probably a good time to build a civil defense in a lot of these cities. But I'm thinking I can push the front pretty far back right away. And any counterattacks he then does are going to focus on those specific areas. That's crazy how many cavalry he's amassed in such a short time. He's probably got decent enough production over there. What he doesn't have is coal and railroads. I can use that against him. Okay, that guy's well out of reach. I'm gonna pull all of you back here to do some work. Yeah, you can start mining and railroading this stuff. Right. That spot's unworkable. This one's not. Do I have any other forests that need to be chopped down, except that one? I guess there's stuff up here. Okay, I should also check and see if the Mayans have any sort of mutual protection pacts with anyone else. The computer likes signing those things the second that it's able, and I'm pretty sure it's nationalism that lets it, which means at least the Mayans, the Chinese, the English, probably the Greeks, the Portuguese, and maybe the Mongols and Iroquois would have access to it, which is basically everyone that matters. The only ones that wouldn't are the nations I've already crunched, that I just haven't been able to wipe out yet, and like Scandinavia. And maybe Mongolia. Mongolia is pretty small, so is Carthage. Once I get motorized transportation, warfare is going to become a joke until the enemies can get something that can match it. Infantry with some stacked defensive benefits can hold their own against tanks pretty effectively. Better than you would think. But they're not great. Okay, I guess this is it. Right first, just so I know, Maya, that's the Incans. There's the Maya. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's the Iroquois that matter. They're the only other sizable nation on this continent, so he doesn't have anything with them. No one's tried to sign any with me, which tells me most people aren't about it yet. Once they start thinking about, or once they get mutual protection pacts, I'm pretty sure it's nationalism. Mobilize, draft, new diplomatic, negotiate mutual protection pacts and trade embargoes, yeah. Once they get to mutual protection pacts, they generally start contacting me and asking me about it, because I have a large nation, which means they want to curry my favor. And so they'll start coming at me with these peace treaty and mutual protection pact combos and wanting me to sign off on all of it, and I never do, but that's generally how I know. Alright, let's go to war. So I'm not going to hit this city. Or maybe, no, I should hit that city, because none of these guys are going to be able to hit it back in one turn. And it would draw out some of his attackers. Okay, everyone wake up. I'm going to send some of my low hitters at this thing. Probably unwise. I should hit with the armies, but I also kind of want to save the armies for counterattacks. And this city can't really retaliate. They can't attack this one. Not very well, at least. So if I can take it, and Lagerto, I'm not going to have to worry about them counterattacking down here. Actually, take my already used elites. And because of those cavalry and that rapid movement, until I'm certain I've wiped out pretty much everything he's got, I'm not going to be able to move workers in to newly acquired territories to put down railroads. Oh man, he's got a lot in here. He had like 50-something musketmen total, and only a couple of them are in that giant stack. Okay, we've got it. You people are hurt. Now these can also bombard, right? So I can't think of a reason not to pull him inland and hit it, especially because it's got a rifleman. Oh boy. Does he still have pikemen in these things? Longbowmen, javelin throwers, musketmen. He has some pikemen and medieval infantry. Yeah, so there's 1, 2... Only 6 of his musketmen are over here. And none of his riflemen. And he has 46 musketmen and 15 riflemen. So yeah, his cities are going to be stacked defensive-wise. And that's not even counting the cavalry. I'm going to start hitting these things. I'm probably going to try to save my cavalry for attacks on his riflemen because of how difficult they are to overcome, especially in 12 population cities. I'm just glad he hasn't gotten a sanitation yet, so he's still unable to build those massive, or to acquire massive population numbers. Okay. Now cavalry sweep in and attack. Well done. That guy's awesome. The Crusaders still have a 5 attack, which means while they're not super handy for attacking cities, they're great at counterattacking. Okay, the artillery can help hold the city. I don't know if that guy can actually hold his own. He's not getting any defensive benefits from that city. Okay, as for you, you still have most of your health. You get 1 free attack on you. Oh no, they do have coal and railroads. They just haven't gotten anywhere with them yet, but they have started. This means they're also going to start drafting people rapidly. And everyone that they draft is coming out as a rifleman. But I just have to hit them now before they get too strong. They're right on my doorstep. And because I haven't, it's not like the new land, which when I hit it, I can control kind of where I fight. Because of the awkward expansion in my race for resources. It's kind of difficult to get at these people in most ways. But he should focus most of his counterattacking efforts on reclaiming his own cities. And I need to make it a priority to kill off his crusaders wherever I find them. Well, not crusaders, cavalry, wherever I find them. Because those guys are terrifying. Let's hit him with you. I might actually need more cavalry. I didn't plan to build any, but I probably should. That's a cavalry every turn. Do it. I'll still get infantry from some places. My goodness. I need to call on more cavalry. None there. That's my leader. That's a crusader. I have barely any in here. I don't think they're going to be able to take that city either. I'm going to need most of these guys for counterattacking purposes. Tell you what. I'll just have an army here. Okay. Oh boy. So, it's gonna have to be sacrificial lamb time. Somehow I have an army here that can't move. Oh right, that was the one I brought up to attack. Yeah. I'm gonna park an infantry right here. I imagine a lot of his cavalry are within range of it, so they'll make that a priority target. I'm also gonna yoink that guy, just in case I can keep him. They'll expend 1 or 2 men to kill that crusader. Okay, you're staying here. I'm gonna put you here. All of your hit points make you a tanky defender at least. But lone units with few hit points out in the middle of nowhere, computer loves bullying them. So I just have to park a couple. You stay over here. See if you can interfere with any other plans they might have. The rest of you guys pile in to try and deter any future attacks on them. No matter what my efforts, I think he might try to hit and kill this guy, which would not be ideal. And yeah, no, you can't make it. What do I have up here? I have a couple of infantry. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing with these guys. Put them in difficult to dislodge locations to try and draw out his attackers, and stave off my cities. If I put him there, that's within direct attacking range of these guys, which I would rather avoid. That keeps him out of there. He can't even get there in 1 turn. Well, let's put a couple on this mountain. How fast can they throw down a fortress? 8 turns? That's too long. Okay, that's probably about as good as it's going to get. Now we've got a couple artillery to help stave off the very first attack. Let's go. China and Battle. There's a mutual protection pact. Okay, I thought it would tell you whenever they did. Oh. Hi. Here we go. Oh, well done, man. Okay, they're pulling everyone back. I expected them to surge forward, but I already did an initial surge, so they're probably responding to it. I think the Mayans are militaristic as well, aren't they? So they're going to be gaining levels rapidly. Sweet. Well done. These Crusaders weren't good for nothing. Imperial infantry are not who I'm hoping to draw out. Oh, dang it. It is an infantry, but that guy's not super well defended. He's in a 6 population city. One more turn and it's a 7, which will bring him up to like a 20 defense. If you make me retake Detroit, I'm gonna be so unhappy. Dang it, I was hoping he would level up from that. If one more guy hits him, he's probably a dead man. Yep, he took one. They burned it to the ground? Are you kidding? They razed a city? I hate these guys. We're taking that city. That Quirigia or whatever it's called. He's got a number of wounded guys in there. We're taking that thing back. What does he have in that stack? Why are there 3 people right there? Did he take prisoners? Can he do that? I don't raise cities, so I don't know. I tell you, I'm so killing all of his exposed men now. Yep, those are prisoners. There's his fleet. I was waiting for that. Here we go. Okay. Not civil defense. Police station. Yeah, that was a painful response. I'm gonna replace Detroit, eventually. What did I have this place even building? I can build a battleship in 4 turns, that's nuts. Build some more infantry, that's right. Cavalry every turn? Do it. Right, yeah, go for the bank. I probably should pull all of my bombers that I'm gonna make and I'm currently making out and put them on this front. I really wasn't ready for the kind of response that I have gotten. I should have been. It was sort of a premature attack, I guess, but the longer I wait, the worse it gets. So I should hit him as soon as I can, right? Cannot believe he burned that city to the ground. That makes me so angry. That means I have to extra prioritize keeping any cities I can from him. Which should be a little easier now, because most of his attacking units are out. And I'm going to do whatever I can to take more cities now. Okay, you can stay there for the time being. That city's not going to be easy to dislodge. It has a civil defense. And it's a 15 population city. Like, you're not just going to walk in and take that one. Yeah, suddenly pollution is a thing in like a bunch of different places. I need people to start working on it. don't need to work those ones, or those. Let's just get over here, take care of that. It's a lone musketman and a lone pikeman. I am taking that city. But I'm going to use whatever spare infantry I have to counterattack within my own territory, because they can't move out of it. Okay, he's cleared a square of jungle. That's very helpful. Somehow this army is fully healed. I'm not sure how that happened. Okay, he didn't even bother with the guy on a mountain. Let's kill both of these people. I would like to take that one right there, too. I know he has guys who fled into it. Are you kidding me? I know he has guys that fled into it. But I don't know how many. But I also know, because it's a frontline city and it's big, it's probably pretty well defended. Okay, yeah, let's... No, my ships. I wanted to have... I saw those Chinese ships, and I wanted to take control of a few and have them hit them. I still need to move that worker down there. I keep forgetting. I think they'll probably stop because they're right up next to them, and let me take control anyway. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So I can try to hit those things, see what happens. But I can't control the ones around them, which is bothersome. The moment all these guys are done moving, though, I need to go through and select my ships so that I don't forget about them all. Okay. So first, let's grab you. Do that. I don't know why that wasn't happening before. I'll just have you upgraded now. I'm going to need to use you, and you, and you. That was it. You better be able to slap this thing. You lost a hit point to a frigate's bombardment. Trash. You know, I get that it shouldn't be easy. But I feel like they make it a little too difficult for any of my ships to win confrontations. The privateer, 1 hit point in the water. He'll probably attack me back, but if he does, I want to be sure of it, so I'm going to have that guy waiting to see. The idea that a destroyer would even get, or a cruiser would even get touched by anything pre-ironclad, even an ironclad itself, it makes 0 sense at all. These ships are so far beyond in terms of technology. These things just have no chance. Okay, you guys are going to stay here and keep your eyes on the water. Wake you. Yeah, we need to let these guys rest. I'm going to need you. Oh, I put that... That army didn't actually fight anything, did it? I put it there for the purpose of healing. And somehow, neither of these Crusaders got killed. They got hit by like 3 or 4 cavalry and repelled them all. I'm impressed. Longbowmen and pikemen. That place, those people have my workers. Right. Hit this stack. I want to see how devoted he is to keeping these workers. Because it's probably not as devoted as I am to taking them. That was his only defensive unit. How are these cavalry knocking my infantry down to 1 hit point each? What is that? Fine, let him expend people trying to kill them if he wants to. And 2... I've lost 4 hit points collectively, having 6 attack guys attack longbowmen. Makes me angry. I'm hoping he'll take the opportunity to attack these infantry. It'll keep him busy for a little bit. And I don't think it'll be very successful. Okay, kill this last cavalry. It'll take him at least a couple of turns to get his people back in fighting shape. Okay, you jump onto this. At least make it difficult if he wants to take them back. Infantry and a pikeman. Saw another cavalry in the middle of his territory. If I can expose this city's soft underbelly by killing its defenders, though, I can even use my wounded guys to finish off his injured cavalry. Then I just have to hope that he doesn't properly counterattack against my corps and kill it. Because I don't have an endless amount of them. It's hurting a lot more than it should. Alright, just a pikeman now. I don't know why I did that. It's a lot more roundabout than it needs to be. Really? One... The dude's not even fortified, and you're just going to give him an auto win. And not let me retreat. Yeah, that core is dead. I don't think I have what it takes to get anyone in there and defend it. Really? 2 of them? Okay, that's just longbowmen. I say just. Longbowmen have been a nightmare already, somehow. Good. Someone managed to do something at least. He had a couple of warriors in his army. I'm getting real frustrated at this. Guys who are not winning things are winning things, or at least exacting ridiculous losses. Like that. There we go. Okay, you all fortify for the moment. So they've already moved. Everyone in there has already moved. That guy's fine anyway. Okay, I'm gonna take you. This isn't ideal. Especially because things like that are gonna happen. I got a free one right there. This place is defended by an infantry. I think it is still in resistance. Oh, this stack's protected by an infantry too. Yeah, that army's gonna die. I'm almost certain of it. That place might come under attack, so I'd rather not pull from it if possible, but I'm gonna take you. Much as I'd like you to rest and recover. There you go. That stings, doesn't it? Okay, he has a cavalry that is pretty close by that can counterattack. But I'm thinking he's going to hit him. If he gets hit but survives, then those Crusaders might take the hits instead. Although, I'm going to make a risky play. This is probably not the only one he's got within range. It effectively guarantees this cavalry guy is gonna die. Because I can't get him out. That's another one down. And it gives him a target deep within his own territory, which should draw away some of the other attacks. Okay. Let's go. He did chase me down. I thought he would. I would. Oh. I don't know where that frigate's going, but I'm going to chase it down and kill it. Okay, here's the rest of his giant army. I didn't garrison the city with anything, so he's just taking it right back. And they didn't get captured. 322 gold. How did they take 322 gold? I had just taken it. I hate that. Either they're using all their movement to get there, or they're afraid. Okay, there we are. The typical. Sure, why not? His longbowmen are apparently invincible. Well, even though he did take that city, I'm just pleased that I killed off those other cavalry he had. He has a couple of recovering cavalry in this city, but I'm not going to be able to take any cities for a bit. If any of his guys get within my territory, they're going to start pillaging things, though, which I don't want to deal with. What are you going to do? There, right there. Yeah, that's what his defensive units are going to do all throughout my territory. Get motorized transport. Goodness, yes. Okay, Marines are pretty crazy. They have a 12 attack, which is huge. So yeah, build them. Civil defense, give me some Marines. Normally, I wouldn't build Marines for almost any reason, but they're needed now. Civil disorder at this point makes sense. I'd be pissed if I were the inhabitants of this nation. I didn't want to rename it. Now I'm going to have to remember to go back there. Okay, let me just... Just because I'm going to have to do it anyway, because a bunch of people are getting angry. Or not. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Where is Machu Picchu? There. Yep, Marine. You keep building infantry. How do you get a rifleman in there already? Okay, I'm gonna have one of these destroyers chase down that ship that fled also. That hurts. And this, I think, is the turn where a number of my people have rehealed. Hello, Frigate. You're going nowhere. You're probably meeting up with the group to act as an escort. No. And no to anything else that might want to go through here. Okay, I see you. Oh, you're a dead man. Where are those Chinese guys going? That's my question. You guys can't catch them. Yeah, no. I don't think there's any point in launching that attack, actually. You guys just keep exploring. See what you can find out here. Because I don't think there are any islands. Those things usually escort workers or military invasion troops. But there's not really anywhere to invade, and there's no more islands to settle, so what are you carrying and where are they going? Oh well, the time of privateers is pretty much past at this point. All that really matters now is getting the rest of our exploration done so I don't have to trade for it. Okay, I should focus all my efforts on just massacring his troops. He took the city back. It's whatever. He lost most of the things that mattered in it. I think I'll leave those crusaders here just to bother him. Pull back the infantry to the mountain where he's basically unassailable. Okay, let me get all of my military troops onto the front. I can figure out what to do from there. Shouldn't be able to reach us back here unless he uses his telepathy to suddenly learn where we are. Okay, you guys just, yeah, do what you can. Everyone fall back. Or Ordinarily, I'd have them retreat to a city, but I want to see if I can get these workers back safely. They should be mine, right? Yeah. I better get something out of this wiped-out city. At least it wasn't one of my cities. It was one of the captured American ones. And it was the last American city that they planted. So it could be worse. Okay, I want to build a railroad here, but if I do, any workers are going to get snagged, so I shouldn't. You guys just grow the territory for the moment. Kill him on your way out. Alright, you need to recover. The army survived somehow. You guys were not meant to be there. I expected everyone to be in the city. That was my bad. I will have the somewhat wounded one execute him. The rest of you, yeah, just get your rest. I would like to pillage, but I think it's pointless, because I'm going to have the land anyway. It's only going to hurt me in the long run. 3 turns. Hey, if they survive another turn, they'll have a fortress that'll make them even worse. Yeah, he could get them with cavalry if he had some already here. If they weren't, I'm just gonna at least put a railroad right here. I'm just trying to get everyone over here so I don't have to scout across my entire nation to figure out where my people are going to be. Alright. So 3 musketmen there. I can kill them once they step onto my territory. It'd be a waste of time right now. Stupid, but whatever. Just because I don't want them to actually capture these guys, I am going to put some infantry. No. How many people do I have here? You just stay there. Make that extra difficult. He's probably maneuvering cavalry to try to take these cities from me. But a couple of them are pretty important. Those guys need to die. I need to kill them at least as they step onto my property. They're very large stacks. It's going to take a while before I can actually get them all. But right now, because of how my corps is set up, and because I thought I really didn't need that many, overconfidence on my part, I am severely outnumbered. redeeming side of all this is that most of his military is defensive units. Musketmen and pikemen, for the most part. Almost all of it, musketmen. I don't know how many cavalry he has left, but I'm hoping he only... Well, let me see. He only has 2 cavalry. I thought he... Did I really kill that many of them? If that's the case, then I think they're all in here. And they could be annoying, but they're not really a massive threat anymore. That's good news. I thought he had more than that. I did sort of chase down and kill every one of them I could find. So that one that my guy in their territory killed, that must have been their last healthy one. Okay, that's their invaders repelled. Okay. Gonna use you. I want to cut down on his musketman numbers. That's almost all longbowmen. It's got a couple medieval infantry, almost all longbowmen and musketmen. This is where we're hitting. He likely doesn't place a lot of value on the lives of these defensive units. Or any of his one movement units. So they're just gonna sort of charge out with reckless abandon. I don't have an extra infantry in there. Okay, I'm gonna pull you back. Put you in here. That way I can spare the cavalry. My goal is just to wipe out his musketmen, which are the real annoying defenders. That way, when they step further in, it'll be like a meat grinder. I would prefer it if my cavalry didn't keep losing ridiculously. Yeah, like that. Because this is open plains. I mean, well, okay, no, we are hitting them from across a river. You know what? Stop. Yeah, that's only going to hurt us more. This is all from across a river, unless I hit this stack, which I can do. Doesn't have a musketman in it. Wouldn't matter anyway. Infantry, you have that cruiser. Whoa. Still cannot believe they burned Detroit to the ground. Maybe I won't rebuild it. There's only this one square. I guess it sort of depends. Hurt way too much. Yeah, this place still has one major cultural expansion left. If that takes this spot, then I won't build a city, but I think this one still has cultural expansion left too. Nope, that one's hit as much as it's going to. I could hit that guy again. That is... yeah, once you kill that longbowman, it's all attacking troops. So that'll be the main target once they step inside, I think. Is that pretty much everyone? That guy's kind of a target, isn't he? Okay, you change your production to Marines. Do Marines take anything special? Just rubber. They only have a defense of 6, but that should be more than enough. Right. You. Come over here as well. Okay, any of his cavalry or anything that's around here, their priority target, I'm hoping, is the Crusaders. Are those all of my Crusaders? I thought I had one left. Maybe I think he killed all the others in the initial attacks. Yeah, and I should stop attacking across the Samuha River. Alright, let's see what happens. That's actually smart. That's what my play would be, is kill cavalry wherever I can find them. Although that guy's not getting away. And given how much better my production is and how many more cities I have, he's escorting a warrior. My priority, oh, that's that elite. I hate that guy. If I was going to kill a cavalry but lose one of my own in the process, then I would not consider it worth it. Sweet. I do now because I have more cavalry than he does. That guy's a dead man too. Alright, he's reinforcing most of these with muskets. You better hope he can push us back further within 4 turns, because if he can't, tanks are suddenly appearing on the scene. And because they can attack twice every turn? Are you kidding me? Oh man, I'm gonna lose my mind. The Incans kicked us out? The one Incan city kicked us out? Oh my goodness, now it's civil disorder everywhere. Now I do have to do this, because it's not going to matter. Alright, now I'm really, really angry. We're going to slaughter those Incans. All that work I just put into that stupid city, getting it prepared for everything, and now it's all gone immediately. I put temples in it and everything. It had a bunch of cultural value. How in the world could they upset that? Okay, I need to get back to my core cities, because those are the ones that are all going to get hit hard by this. Yeah, their happiness is going to drop like a rock. Because of all the things that we keep losing. Alright, let's hope that at least makes it so I don't have to do so much micromanagement. Not a privateer. I also need cavalry, because apparently I'm going to have to take places back from within my own territories. Yeah, you can't do anything quick. Please tell me that's the last of it. You guys just wait for a second. Did I just tell him to irrigate? Yes, I did. Okay, these two workers are out of there at least. This city may be under siege pretty shortly. Really? You're not just gonna let me have this one? And I lost the infantry from that too, because when they culturally revolt, everything you have in the city is dead. Just by default. Oh, they've established a road. That'll make conquest of the Iroquois significantly easier. I am so gonna kill that Incan island city. If China shows up at my border and starts landing guys on my shores, I'm gonna be really unhappy. Although that would be quite a play, if that's what those frigates escorting galleys are doing. They're landing some tiny preemptive invasion force to try and just hit me. They'd be bold, I'll give them that. You know, his cavalry numbers probably got cut down so quickly because of that, that galleon I sunk. That was probably loaded with 4 cavalry. And a loss like that would definitely hurt. Okay. You. You're what? 2 musketmen? See if you can kill them. Good. Just so they're out of the way. I'm gonna prioritize the top and middle stacks. The one on the bottom there, they can pillage a road, but there isn't even irrigation on it. So I'm not overly concerned. infantry. Put you down here, so I can make use of a cavalry. Just hop out and kill this guy. I'm gonna put one of you up here. And the other one... not really what I wanted, but okay. There are 3 musketmen right there. I think I'm going to put my army on killing them. So I have 3 infantry here, several of them injured. This is nothing but infantry and cavalry. Okay, now I want to kill this guy. Even if it's only because of spite. I feel like he could have gone down here and jumped in. I thought that's what he was going to do. Because of the sort of desperate situation we're in, I think I'm just gonna airdrop both of these guys. Not that. Right, he can only airdrop from one city at a time, so I can move him around. Another one in there. Which lets me wake him. And extra load this city. It should be close to untakeable now. Now, these medieval infantry are going to be a problem. I have a bunch of wounded cavalry, so they're not going to be much help pushing back. And I don't want to attack with the infantry, because they are just too valuable for defensive purposes. He's only got 1 full health medieval infantry. See if you can kill it. I hate how every single longbowman bombard attack hits. That's better. So if he had a cavalry, he could jump out and hit this place. He isn't fortified, but he's still in a 17 population city. And it does have a civil defense, so I wouldn't advise it. Oh, he's got more. I didn't even notice. Hello. Continue if you want. You're not going to get anywhere. Okay, I'm going to jump ahead one more turn, and then I think that's going to do it for this episode, but I at least want to see what he does. Bold move. There's that elite. If I can kill that guy here... I mean, my guy's not going to kill him. But if he can't make it back... Oh yeah, you're dead. Are you kidding me? 3 hit points from 1? Man, he has a lot of longbowmen. Oh, that's not ideal. I would really rather he not be defending. Yeah, because he can be useful for counterattacking. And now we just suffered all that damage from a single longbowman. So now they're in retreat, and they're just going to destroy everything on their way out. Jerks. Where in the world is that going? More pollution? They destroyed my temple. A mob over there just destroyed my temple. Again, with the civil disorder. Which city is it that has just gone into revolt and destroyed a temple? It's none of them. It isn't that. There. Well, you people now have to build this. Again. More pollution at the same places. What is going on with that? See, it's because I fixed the pollution issue. Oh, I see. Something about it has to do with specifically the airports being built. Seems to be slowing it down whenever I build one. Not sure what that's about. Not what I wanted. Okay. Fix that. And fix that. Okay, well, a lot of terrible stuff just happened, but I'm hoping it's going to start turning around. I am not going to keep going this turn, because I think this one's gone on long enough. This war has not gone as smoothly as I'd hoped it would. At least we've taken 2 cities and held those effectively. Yeah, I'm going to need you eventually, too. Just so I know. I'm going to kill that guy next turn, and if my information's right, that's his last cavalry. He's only got 8 more longbowmen, 7 medieval infantry, which I think are, like, all at that one location. Right, he's got, like, he's 1 there, 4 there, 1 there. Yeah, that basically his entire army is right here, with a couple of interspersed people. There's the last one. So I wipe out all the medieval infantry I can see, and that cavalry, and I'm pretty sure that's about the last of all of his attacking units. He'll have a couple longbowmen, and that's it. And then it's going to be a slog chewing through his riflemen. But we will do it. I tell you, this computer has put up a hefty fight this time. The computer's counterattacked me before, but this was such a perfect storm of garbage. Between all the pollution, the disorder, a raised city, which I've not seen them do before, and that happening in the middle of all of it, it was a lot of bad timing stuff. The next turn, these guys are going to land on this island, and the one after it, hopefully take it. And once that's done, they're going to weave their way down into here and take that, and that'll be it for the Incans. I would like to focus efforts on taking other stuff, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm going to need all of you guys for this one, too, because we have so much pollution that hit this turn. I might need to turn him into a new army, too. We'll see. Oh. I can use you. Alright, well, that is going to be it for this one. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.